say that the National Union of Journalists General Secretary Michelle Stanley was the first woman General Secretary to sign up to the call for this assembly, and we're very proud of that. Communications have certainly changed since the first time I spoke, albeit from the floor 50 years ago. It was another anti-war rally against the Vietnam War. How can I know about it? Maybe because two of my lecturers were on the platform. Maybe I saw a poster on the student union notice board. Maybe I picked up a listing in Time Out's Adjective columns they don't do anymore. However, I got here, the hall was full, and there were no overthrow marquees. The good news is that today there are so many more different ways to get the message out to organise. The bad news is that the media ownership is now concentrated in fewer and more greedy and grubby hands. Mobile phones, text, emails, social media in general provide much better and quicker ways to mobilise. You get the turnout at demos, lobbies, rallies and meetings, and blogs and Twitter, we haven't got anything on the screen at the moment, enable immediate and live commentary as events unfold. So are traditional media, newspapers and television still relevant and important? You have to consider that when you make your tactical decisions. And it would be understandable if your first response, especially after the hacking scandals and Edison, would be to question if you would even get a fair hearing. So yes, ultimately, at the moment in our society, the editorial line and ethos is dictated by the media moguls. But what you do is new. It's different, it's new, and the public has a right to know. You can't deny that knowledge. So how can you work with the media? And I would point you to the very helpful hints and guidance in today's Morning Star. The official newspaper of this assembly, but still. So how do you do this? Most of you obviously will be active primarily in your localities. As campaigners and activists, you need to get to know your local reporters. They're part of your community as well. Remember, many of them will be union members, and as workers are much as victims of austerity as anyone else. They are fellow workers, they're not the enemy. It's the bosses that they are the enemy. And as members of the NUJ, they're bound by our code of conduct, which is supported by a range of reporting guidelines. Check out the NUJ website, we are very responsible in our reporting. Work to build and importantly maintain the relationship of trust with your local journalists. Keep in touch when nothing's happening. Remember, papers have a short shelf life. Yesterday's papers, it has been said, are today's fish and chip wrappers. But developing news, and we are moving, we are growing, is important. So reporting that something is going to happen, reporting the event itself, and then following up the outcome, especially if it's successful. Follow-up on event is important. We can do that as part of the traditional way of letters to editors, Facebook, Twitter, blogs, whatever. Though I think we would hope that justifiably angry replies and responses will be measured in their language. And there's also the important role of putting the record straight, the role that so-called citizen or witness journalists play. And something we've fought for a long time in terms of press and broadcasting freedom is the right of reply. I do think with equal prominence, you may not get that, but as public climate changes, more and more publishers are being more sensitive, and at local level, you might be able to get something in to put the record straight. And in the longer term, we would want this to be the right for ordinary citizens who, unlike celebrities, cannot afford megabucks for media consultants. So that's about individual campaigning. But I believe it's equally important and a crucial part of this movement that we work across our individual issues, as anti-cut groups, as anti-austerity groups, but more importantly, for something. So, yes, print and broadcast media are relevant. In your engagement with the media, with individual journalists, we see you as joining with us on the issues we are so importantly about: media plurality, controls on ownership, union rights and fair workplaces, free of bullying and harassment. So we use all our outlets, including the Morning Star, but we must campaign together for media plurality and diversity. The shameless shenanigans of media moguls to try and stall the implementation of Edison's recommendations exposes the industry as unethical profit seekers who are not interested and cannot be trusted to deliver either a